Chapter 5. It is so incredible. It is just amazing. Oh, how lovely it is. I'm sure they are telepathic. They are, without a shadow of doubt in my mind, soulmates. This seemed to be the general census of opinion, and everybody agreed upon it. These three kids are so close, and in coming together, how they have gelled, how they work for each other, how they look after each other and protect each other. This was recognised by their teachers, new neighbours and local people, and even by the local vicar. They had suffered the upheaval of moving away from all their old stomping grounds, their familiar surroundings, their schools and their clubs, everything they had been used to know and trust. Most of all, they had lost their pals, their friends. That would have been the most difficult thing to do, to understand and accept, to leave their friends behind, the best friends they think they were ever going to have. Why have we got to move? Why have we got to go? Why can't we live here? But that means I'll never see. Look, we know how you feel. It's the same for us, and we'll all have to make new friends, said their parents caringly. Mum, Dad, you don't understand. You haven't got any friends, said the children collectively, yet individually, miles away from each other. Of course we have friends, and we will keep in touch with them and make new friends. Once we have all settled in, your friends can come and visit and stay the weekends. But it's so far away. It's not that far away. They can treat it as an adventure. Oh yeah. Look at me, please. Look at me and listen. You will make new friends, I promise. And all the friends you have now can come and visit. We won't know anyone now. I don't want no friends, and I want more friends I have now. They are my best friends in the whole world. We are moving, and you'll thank us in the end. Oh yeah, right, of course I will. Excuse us, but don't talk to us like that. Show some respect. We are your parents, and you can cut out that strop right now. So it went on, the whinging, the sulking, tantrums, no understanding. At their age, it's a big thing to the world to them. I know they think they are going to the end of the earth. That is as far as they are concerned. But we are right. Try explaining that to an 11-year-old. In the end, all the three families had moved on to the private estate within a week of each other, just 6 months ago. And now these kids were inseparable. C1, C3. It could not have worked out much better for the parents, as it took a lot of pressure off of them in making their kids happy. But it could not have worked out much better for the kids either. They were thrown together, not out of choice, but as a result of synchronicity, and now they were together. So they were not isolated, and as they knew nobody else, they soon teamed up, which made them stronger. It wasn't just that they didn't know anybody else, it was as if it was meant to be. 3 families from different walks of life, with 3 children, all of the same age, purchasing new homes at the same time on the same project, from different parts of the country. Coincidence? Fate? Synchronicity. On a balmy evening with the parents sitting in the local pub garden enjoying a few drinks, the conversation moved on to their children and the actions that they themselves had taken. There is something special in their relationship, mused Chloe, mystified. Even at their age, they have a bond, a connection, added Martha. Such friendship has grown so strongly, Jones said, inquisitively. Very strongly, Tommy joined in a positive tone. And so quickly, puzzled Fred. But that's good, isn't it? Confirmed Geoffrey. It's become so apparent that they have forgotten their old mates and don't even miss them, reassured Fred. Geoffrey started to talk as if it was addressing the judge and jury. Well, that's quite apparent to me, is that... Objection, my lord. Counsel is leading, jumped in Tommy with a big smile on his face. Overruled. Counsel may finish his statement, ruled Fred. Thank you, my lord. As I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted, maybe they would help each other grow, finished off Geoffrey mockingly but sincerely. They all sat in stillness, nodding their heads in approval. Yes, you're right, I'm sorry, Geoffrey, said Tommy, winking and nodded his head towards Geoffrey, realising he was speaking earnestly and that he had interrupted him. So here's to growing, said Joan, raising her glass and glancing with a nod at Tommy in appreciation for his magnanimous gesture towards her husband. Here's to growing, saluted the gang as their glasses clanged. It was meant to be. It was their second toast with another clang of glasses, and the parents reassured themselves it was obvious how well the children got on. The parents were quite chuffed with themselves. I knew it was right move all along, said Martha with a twinkle in her eye. It was the right time, endorsed Joan. Hear, hear. The kids were right age to make the move, exclaimed Chloe. If we hadn't moved when we would never have. The way house prices have gone, we were lucky we moved when we did, proclaimed Geoffrey. Wasn't luck, it was judgment. A strategically mounted manoeuvre. Sound action, reminisced Fred. Just think, if we hadn't all moved at the same time, our kids would never have met, and neither would we, said Geoffrey, being quite profound. No, you're quite right, Geoffrey, and how lucky we was that. You, your Joan, my Martha and me are. We wouldn't be living next to a movie mogul, would we? Fred quipped Tommy Senior, his humour in the right place on this occasion. Tommy raised his glass and the others followed suit. To friendship, everlasting. He choked genuinely. Then in typical Tommy style, counter-reacting with a quip. Here's me hand, here's me heart, son, in his cockney twang. They were all quite amused, and it brought all of them back down to earth, closing their self-praise and a self-appreciation circle.